Yeah.
I think Joshua loses to Usyk, to be honest with you. I'm going to go out on a limb. I think Joshua loses to Usyk.
That's a strong possibility.
You can't just come up with that, bro, and just leave it there. Come on.
No, I just think I think out of everyone in that division, I think Usyk and Joshua, I think Usyk is just so wrong for Joshua. It's not that I think Joshua has got a lot more fluid over the years. He's not as robotic as what he used to be. But if he can't keep Usyk, if he can't keep the swarm from happening for 12 rounds, and Usyk can get in and out against big guys, as he proved against Chisora, as he proved against Bellew, he can get in and out. He did against Gassiev. Was it Gassiev who he fought?
Dave, let me ask you a question, fella.
Yep.
What in that Chisora fight gives you the confidence to think that he beats AJ?
I think Chisora is a lot more aggressive than AJ. I think he's head down, come forward, and I think he clashed with Usyk. I think Usyk he just didn't have the time to kind of get set, and I don't think Joshua's got that aggression. Honestly, I really don't. I think Joshua's a fantastic counter puncher, and he will catch it. If he catches him, then it's good night Vienna. But if he can't keep on his toes for 12 rounds with Usyk just point scores and finds.
Can I add to that? The reason why I think Usyk beats Joshua is I simply think Usyk's skills are much better than Joshua's. I think Joshua's, even though he also won a gold medal at the Olympics, so obviously he has boxing skills. I think it's more like big guy skills as opposed to Usyk's movement and skills, movement, more boxing skills. And for that reason, even though I was slightly concerned with Usyk's debut at heavyweight against, I forget the guy that he fought. Yes, that wasn't. He didn't look too impressive in that debut at heavyweight. But I gave him the benefit of the doubt, maybe whatever. So not that performance, but skills wise, I think his skills are better than Joshua's. That's why
I don't think it's more about Usyk, even though I don't think Usyk's a heavyweight. No. Great cruiserweight, not too good heavyweight. I just think it's something that I know Andy agrees with me on this one. It's just something that Joshua's got against fighters that are a lot smaller than him.
You can't deal with them.
I think we can think about 3 or 4, and he's just struggled with them. Yeah. So I do think he beats Usyk because I think he'll prove too big, but I think he'll have an awfully hard time beating him.
He just doesn't seem to be able to deal with smaller fighters close in.
Yeah. But he'll catch him. He'll catch him during the fight. He'll catch him, and he'll knock him out.
I think Joshua's too. I think Joshua. He'll touch him. What does he? I thought Chisora was touching Usyk.
He was, yeah.
And Usyk had the reach advantage as well in that fight. He was a bigger, taller fighter. I think Josh is going to be big for him. I think that Josh will catch him. I like Usyk. I think Josh is just too much for him.
Agreed, Mandel. Agreed. You clearly know your boxing, Mandel, and I agree with you.
Listen. I'm quite happy to sit here in a few months' time and say I told you so. But,
me as well.
See what happens. We'll see what happens.
I just think a younger Del boy would have beat Usyk that night.
Let's just think about it.
Fighting heavyweight,
a guy moving up to heavyweight, putting extra weight on. Do we not give him a little bit of leeway for the let's call it slow start to his heavyweight career?
That's what I said. Yeah, give him.
I'm a huge Usyk fan. I'm a huge Usyk fan. I've been talking about him before he moved up to heavyweight. I'm a huge Usyk fan. Yeah. I just believe that some of these heavyweights. I believe there should be a super heavyweight division. Some of these heavyweights are just huge right now, and I think Usyk's in the middle of that tweener part where you're above the cruiserweight, whatever you want to
cruiserweight.
You're above the cruiserweight, but I just feel like
Usyk's no stranger to fighting heavyweight though, because he has fought heavyweight before.
But it's showing tweets of the weighing scale where he's piling the pounds on. Well, what's that going to do for his game?
The thing is, what you got to think of, and no one's mentioned it though. it's not necessarily the weight; it's what you do at the weight. Yeah. So it's one thing putting on the weight; it's another thing performing at it. Yeah. So when you look at him against Tony Bellew, right? When he fought Tony Bellew was obviously physically bigger than him, and he relied on tiring Bellew out before he obviously caught him with that left cross. He's going to find that very difficult to do that against the bigger heavyweights, considering he doesn't have that power at heavyweight. So the things he was getting away with doing at cruiserweight and dominating that, he ain't going to be able to do it against the heavyweights, is he?
No, because he's in the bottom end. He's only 6'3".
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Very intelligent fighter, though.
6'3". He's 6'3". Like, what's the smallest guy right now is about 6'5". You see everybody here is about 6'5", 6'6". You got a couple guys who are towering over the 6'9s. Like, for him to come in at 6'3", he's on the smaller end, which means he's really going to have to play that inside because he's losing his. He's got like a 6-inch reach advantage between everybody.
Yeah.
That he's less. So, but see, the thing is Usyk has fought in the heavyweight before, in the amateurs, and he's no slouch in that. He's gonna use his size to be able to move around the ring a little more faster than the guys that he's going to be against. But it's whether or not he's able to do anything against these bigger opponents once he gets on the inside.
Can he hurt them?
Yeah, that's it. Can he hurt them? Yes, he has the ability to hurt him. Yes, for sure. But does he have the ability to hurt these super heavyweights, as you were saying? Because these guys are super heavyweights.
He better.
Right. I agree with your
aspect. Going for him, guys. What he's got going for him, and what Joshua lacks is stamina.
Yeah,
Usyk's going to move a lot. He's going to move in and out a lot. Joshua's going to be blowing.
Yeah,
absolutely guaranteed.
But do you think it'll be enough that you like? Do you think that Joshua can probably take enough earlier rounds where Usyk might need to knock him out just to get the win?
No, I think Usyk will take the earlier rounds, and I think Joshua's going to have to try and chase him late on, and I don't think he'll be able to because he'll be blowing.
So you're favoring Usyk?
I think, yeah, I do. I don't think Usyk can stop him because I don't think he carries the power. But
right.
But I think he could beat Joshua on points. I'm very nervous, to be honest.
He can make it interesting because of his movement, his footwork.
Yeah.
His angle. He can make it interesting in that way. If Joshua catches him, though, I think the way, like I was even going to watching the Chisora fight again when I seen Chisora catch Usyk at the end of round 1. If Joshua catches him that way,
good night.
Agreed.
100%. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
I'm not disputing that, by the way.
It's not if, it's when.
Yep.
When he says.
What did he say?
Well,
Carl says it's not if, it's when.
Andy will tell you. Andy will tell you I'm not a big AJ fan, Amanda.
No, you never have been.
But I just cannot see a case for Usyk beating AJ. I just cannot.
I can't see.
I think AJ will win. But I think like Usyk will make it difficult for him.
I like Usyk's boxing ability. I've always been high on Usyk. I mean, I really like Usyk. I just feel that Joshua's too it's that super heavyweight.
Yeah, I agree, Randy.
Yeah.
If you were saying